Hey guys. Goodness. Welcome or welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Jamie. This will be a reading from Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So this is a general collective reading, and it's also spiritual, so it's definitely not going to resonate with everyone. Everyone's on a different spiritual level and path, right? So only take the reading if it does, discard it if it doesn't. Remember that there is no gender here. King, queen, emperor, empress, doesn't really matter. It's all about the personality, which I'll describe in detail. You'll know who we're talking about. I do offer personals. That information's in the description below, and I also have a membership. If you want to check out the perks for that, you can hit the join button. Okay. Okay. So we have authentic strength. I find strength in vulnerability. I am honest with people I trust. My struggles are opportunities for growth. I am authentically alive. We have origins. Remember your roots. We have addiction and aggression. A personal issue reaches resolution, full moon in Cancer, which is happening in the month coming up. And the answers you need are coming, full moon in Gemini. It's just happened. The overall energy is the Hierophant, which is Taurus energy. We have the Devil, Capricorn energy, the World, Seven of Cups, the Princess of Cups, stay put, the Knight of Discs, or Pentacles, and at the bottom of the deck, the Seven of Wands. Yeah, a lot of you, for some of you, this addiction obviously means something different because, you can be addicted to substances, people, places, situations, all kinds of things. But somebody really, I think in the recent past, made peace with themselves. It's kind of like there was a lot of spiritual warfare before that, though. I don't think that it was an easy year. I think if anything, it's been really confusing. The Seven of Cups is kind of not, I feel like feeling actually lost all year, not being really sure, where you're headed or what's happening. And at the same time, like really going through these I think qualities of duality. Like I feel like there was a lot of shadow work being done, and I mean true shadow work, and really like remaining committed to it. So for some of you, it's like you literally have overcome like a substance abuse addiction. Some of you were able to really finally break ties with a toxic relationship that you were addicted to. There's something really hectic about the energy throughout the year, though, you know? It has not been easy. But with the world, it's like you really learned a lot about yourself, a lot about maybe how you were looking at other people around you. I don't understand why my throat's doing that, but okay. I don't know. I feel like a lot of you are between like maybe 35 and 45, and last year was like your dark night of the soul. Like, as you were entering last year, you were going through like maybe the worst time of your life. A lot of struggles there. And I think slowly and steadily over time, like you just kept, you know, caring for yourself and giving to yourself and dealing with the emotional parts and just pushing. And, you know, I don't even feel like this energy is very triggering to hear about anymore or anything. You know, nobody's in denial or anything. I think somebody's actually kind of looking at this like they figured out maybe their purpose. You know, like, because it says, you know, I find strength in vulnerability. I'm honest with people I trust. My struggles are opportunities for growth. So for some of you, it's like you've decided that whatever it is that you came out of here, like you are definitely supposed to help protect, guide, and support other people along the way here, especially if it was a really hellish journey for you, you know? You know, to advocate for people in some type of way or show them the way. But I feel like, you know, it showed like some type of life purpose. But first, it was like having to see who you really are. And that can be really painful and profound, you know, because when you see these two together here, maybe you became where you came from, you know? Like a lot of you could have had like some really like difficult upbringings. You could have had parents that were addicts, or aggressive, right? Somebody kind of really looked into that energy and really made peace with it. And now it's kind of like there's this new path, right? But this crave almost to like do for others what wasn't done for you in specifically this period of time, something that you think would be very useful or helpful, or maybe it's just more helpful when it comes from someone who has truly experienced it, you know, like when you think about like a therapist, usually the best ones in the game are the ones who found their salvation through understanding psychology, right? Like they had to really know for themselves why people are the way they are, and they figure it all out and make peace with it, you know? This could be something kind of like that, you know? But that it's also really hard to like build rapport or trust somebody who hasn't been through the same thing. or something close to it. It'd be like, since this is saying addiction, saying that, like, maybe you had a drug counselor, but like you could easily like manipulate or like fool this person because they've never been an addict. They weren't expecting that. They're literally expecting you to be stupid, So it could be like something like that, where that firsthand experience is actually super necessary to help others. So someone has decided that they'd like to guide people through the underworld, then perhaps they are not a love and light bitch. That's just not their calling, that they're meant to snatch demons, that this is what they want to do, that they want to sit with people at their weakest. But also, I think that there's an understanding with this that, like, the acceptance of other people's duality, that not everyone makes it to where you are. So before even going in, beforehand saying, like, this is not something that, really is for everyone else. I can't say that I'm doing this to make other people better because they have free will. They can choose to or choose not to, but I can say that I participated in making sure that people didn't go through what I went through alone. Maybe it's not even the counseling. Maybe it's, alternative therapy, right? It's like, these people deal with it this way, but this is the best way that I know how to deal with it, so I'm going to help people with this side of things, which could just be like, partnering up with them and being support when they're not like in some therapy or group setting, like just genuine support in everyday life. Maybe I'm giving somebody the key to their shit here. Maybe I'm just confirming to someone that they should do this, But this is more about making sure that people are protected in some type of way. So I feel like someone's experience out of hell wasn't an easy one. And they kind of want to pave the way to make it better for other people. And of course, I support this 100%. Can I just have some advice to close this out? I'm going to keep this pretty short because obviously it's only for certain people. But I could see it like someone becoming like a marriage counselor or, like really getting into like, psychotherapy or, tarot or something, life coaching, something like that, where it's like therapeutic. But it doesn't just help others. It's really about helping yourself, like a form of almost like salvation, a way to forgive yourself by helping others. It's like redemption. I don't know how else to put that. Okay. So in the advice we have the Four Swords and the Hanged Man. I feel like this is encouraging you to, get together whatever it is that you need here. Some of you need to be able to, have some time to take in some more knowledge. Some of you would have to study, obviously, to do it. But you're definitely onto something here. Like the way that you see things or the way that you can perceive things differently than others is definitely important for you here. So whatever idea that you're onto, though, I think it's kind of time to stop thinking about it. Like, I think you've been thinking about it long enough. This is already confirming it. Now it's time to really do something about it. I feel like you've just been, like, in this position. you know, maybe you've been weighing out the pros and cons. But I feel like there hasn't really been action, and, you know, it's time. So, all right. I'll see you guys soon.